Hi, this is Adam with Contemporary Woods. Today we're looking at our Felder table saw. This is a newer unit to us. It's only a couple months old in our shop. Unfortunately, we had some shipping damage, so we're still waiting for a few replacement parts. But in the meantime, I want to talk about what we've learned so far. Most specifically talking about the crosscut fence. We bought this accessory. So this is a angle finder. I'm talking to the guys here too. That's why I'm talking off camera. But this is an angle finder that allows us to pivot the fence and do compound cuts or regular angle cuts. There is a knob here underneath the saw, and there's a stop here. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta loosen this. And no, that's not the right one. I need to loosen this. Okay. That's why. I didn't push it back all the way when I was moving it. My apologies. But anyway, I want to go over this is going to be a learning video because I've never done this before smoothly. I was trying to figure out how to put this fence here so I can have material on the other side of the fence for doing more supportive small cuts. And what I learned is these black, I have a name for them, they're cookies or they're some sort of term. You see how it's machined here? That's actually to square up the fence. So this right here is supposed to square up the fence. So I now have this loose, it's not completely loose, it's not gonna fall out, but it's gonna allow me to pivot. And if I loosen these two, Chris, come here with the camera so that everybody can see this block and this, they all kind of move together. So you have to loosen these for it to slide. So you can see this is gonna move. Maybe.
I think you have to pull
Oh, I have to pull this pin here. Yeah, you're right. I have to pull this pin here. You can see that this block is gonna slide down the rail as we're going, so to speak. And to get an angle cut, you would want to move this. Chris, why don't you get this on the camera here? This is an off-center hole. So right now it's gonna clear. It's gonna clear that, but if I move it here, it would hit it. Same thing back here. So if you come back here, if I turn this up, so it has this machined portion here, and it has a spring holding it there. This is actually machined aluminum. I thought they were plastic, but looking closer, they're aluminum. And I'm sure if we needed to calibrate this, we could move this nut in or out, it looks like. In fact, I think they have a wrench. Putting the puzzle pieces together here, you guys can see, Chris, you show on the camera here. I don't know, Nick, would you call it a spanner wrench? I don't know if you knew, Travis. Anyway, it's a wrench to adjust this. I'm not going to adjust it at the moment, but that wrench goes in the caddy here. This caddy is magnetic, so it can be put anywhere. But my understanding, that is supposed to be set at square from the factory. I didn't know that. And then you would tighten down. You'll make sure that it's against the stop there. That's where we failed. I failed to put it back, but I found it. And then I want to make sure this is snugged up to here, and then I want to lock it in. I don't know. Looks like they're the same, as far as I can tell. I know we adjusted this the other day. And the easier way of adjusting this is slamming it against here and then just moving this until it's square. So I haven't done this yet, but I want to do it as a team here. We're gonna loosen this and we're gonna loosen this. And I believe what he was telling me on the phone, this is Fergus, our sales rep, he was saying, if you're dropped out, it's no longer hitting the threads. I think he said, pin, I think he said, turn that down. I believe he was saying do that, potentially. And then, Chris, if you can look underneath here with the camera, you can see there's a, Travis, you see that?
Yeah.
That will go.
And that's a.
Yep, you want to push, yep. And then what he was saying is, you would turn this up, is my understanding. And now that we're somewhat locked in there and this is loose, thank you, Nick. That should be set square. Now, this needs to go on the other side, and I don't know which way to take it out, because we'll see in a second here that it would be in the way.
Can you send it towards me?
Yeah, but I'm hitting the track. Travis, loosen that one, would you please? Okay. There you go. I believe this would need to come here. And then this nut, that T-nut would. Thanks, Nick. That would go back in there. I'm probably not hitting it, am I? Better? Close? And then these would snug up here. Now, how we do this, I don't think it matters per se, but he was suggesting that method of teetering and then sliding so that you don't have to lift the whole thing, you don't drop the fence. But what I was a little disappointed about when I was calling him on the phone is I was expecting a zero stop to be here, but I shouldn't be disappointed because they've designed it with these to be the zero stop for 90 out here. And could you tighten that? I'm sorry, could you snug that down? And so as I'm pushing out here, he's tightening that down there, and then this is against the 90-degree stop. And now, as long as these are tight here, I can lock this block down here, and it shouldn't pivot. One of these was an accessory. I don't know if the whole thing was an accessory or what, but this is like standard on all the saws. This detent track here with all the different holes, the angle finder was an accessory we bought. So recap, how to move the fence from here, from standard position to here, is about loosening these knobs and using these, I don't know what he called them, a cookie, I don't know, he had a term for them, black discs to set our zero.